On this channel, I've spoken a lot about the physical tools that I use to create travel vlogs and videos, like cameras, gimbals, and microphones. But I don't have many videos about the tools that I use to edit and put together the finished product. Things like music, sound effects, stock footage, and editing plugins. And I use all of these pretty frequently. So I used to subscribe to 4 different services for all of these editing tools, but now I've streamlined everything into just one subscription, to Artlist. Because Artlist offers much more than just royalty-free music. And this is why I consider it to be a content creator's secret weapon. Don't tell anyone. In this video, I'll share more about how I get the most out of an Artlist subscription, plus how you can get a free lifetime subscription for yourself. First, let's talk about royalty-free music. When I was first researching Artlist, I thought they only had music, and I was surprised to find out that they offered much more. But music is definitely the bread and butter of Artlist. Specifically, it's royalty-free music. And this is very important for content creators to have because if you use copyrighted music in your content, you can't monetize it. Artlist has thousands of songs spanning from a wide range of moods, video themes, and genres, and you can search by any of those qualifiers. It's easy to favorite your songs and add them to collections, but perhaps my favorite feature is the Similar Songs button that does exactly what it says. This is great for finding like-minded songs to a favorite that you might stumble upon. I also love that there's usually a version of each song with and without vocals, because sometimes the instrumental version is the one that fits your project the best. In addition to music, Artlist also has sound effects. I often use sound effects in these talking head videos on my tech channel when an icon or an introductory screen pops up. But I use sound effects the most when I'm making my travel videos. Take this example of a beach video. The camera did an okay job of picking up the ambient sound, but it's not the best quality, and it doesn't quite fit the mood that I'm going for. So on Artlist, I can search for something like beach sound effects, and replace the audio with this instead. I can even layer in more sound effects like waves and seagulls. And depending on the vibe of my video, I might even layer in some music too. I don't know about you, but I like this version of my video clip much more than what originally came out of my camera. That's the power of sound effects. Now, another filmmaking tool that I use much more often than I expected on Artlist is stock footage. Before I explain how and why I use stock footage, let me just say that I'm very impressed that Artlist offers a comprehensive stock footage library that is included in a certain subscription tier. Most other music subscription platforms do not offer stock footage. Now, I'll talk more about the different subscription options soon. But for what I think is a pretty reasonable amount of money, you can use any of Artlist stock footage, which would normally cost hundreds of dollars per clip if you went through a stock video website. So even though I film videos, why would I use stock footage? Well, sometimes while I'm editing a video, I think of a 5 or 10-second clip that would be amazing to add, but I forgot to film it. This is when stock footage can come in really handy. Now, for example, take this sequence that I filmed in the forest with my son. It's a fun little video, but maybe I want to add a quick shot to establish the ambience of the scene. And I forgot to shoot it. So this is when stock footage would come in really helpful. And I especially love the new AI-powered search tool that was recently added, plus the ability to search for clips by composition, lighting, mood, or content. This helps me nail down a stock shot that really does look like it came from the exact forest that we were hiking in at the exact time of day. Talk about video editing. Now, besides the exact software that you use to edit, it's also important to talk about the templates and plugins because these can really help your video editing workflow. I've spent so much money on templates and plugins in the past, and I think it's pretty remarkable that Artlist makes them available at a certain subscription level. Now, check out these titles and logo reveals. These would take hours to create from scratch, or they would cost you a decent amount of money if you purchased them from another website. But on Artlist, they're all available. They're very simple to use, and you can use them in Final Cut, Adobe Premiere, After Effects, or DaVinci Resolve. You all know me, I'm a pretty big Resolve fan, and these are literally plug and play. Artlist also has an exclusive set of plugins that you can install into your video editor of choice, and this helps you achieve certain effects like color grading, stylizing your video, or even sharpening your video, all at the click of a button. So how much does Artlist cost? On the low end, it's $9.99 a month for music and sound effects to use on social platforms, which is ideal for beginning content creators on a budget. If you need commercial usage of music and sound effects for clients or paid ads, it's $16.58 a month. For music, sound effects, stock footage, and templates for video editing, it's $29.99 a month. Finally, there's the $39.99 a month tier, which includes everything mentioned earlier, plus access to exclusive video and image editing apps. If you haven't found editing software that you like, then it might be worth trying these programs from Artlist. And now for the part that you're probably the most interested in, and also my favorite feature, since I don't know of many other subscription services that have an offer like this. Artlist has one of the best referral programs, called the Friend-to-Friend Referral Program. Anyone can take advantage of it, as long as you're a paying subscriber to Artlist. If you can get your friends, or your viewers, or family members, or anybody to sign up for a year's subscription to Artlist, you get free months. That's 2 free months for the first friend that you sign up, 2 more months for the second friend, another 4 months for the third friend, and for the 6th friend, you'll get a free 1-year subscription. But even better, if you can get 10 people to sign up, you get a lifetime subscription. And that's a pretty sweet deal, especially if you find Artlist tools to be useful. So those are my thoughts about Artlist, and a look at how I use its various features, including music, sound effects, plugins, and stock footage. These are all essential parts of a content creator's toolkit, so the fact that you can have access to all of this on one platform makes Artlist a content creator's secret weapon. If you're interested in trying it out, use my link below to get 2 extra months free if you sign up for an annual subscription. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Artlist or any other subscription services that you use to make videos. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.